Hello, I wanted briefly to show you an application running on the new BlackBerry Playbook tablet. This is using the new MapQuest API. What we wanted to do here was just to expose some of the functionality of this new API. So what MapQuest have done is they've taken their web tools and moved them to mobile. So we've got some very cool tools we can now utilize on mobile devices for traffic and directions and routing and local search and many others. In this application, we just wanted to expose some of that functionality. Now, what they've done in their API, in their mobile API, is they've ensured that some of these tools that we can use are oversized. So, for example, the buttons for changing base maps are finger friendly rather than mouse friendly, which is fantastic. A lot of APIs out there aren't doing that. They're still relying on mouse clicks, which are very difficult for people to use on a mobile device. So as you can see in the application, we've got a vector base map, and we've got the ability to zoom in and zoom out and pan and change base maps. We've created a tools pop-up just here which will expose some of that functionality. So each of these are different widgets which will do different things. So let's just try the search widget. So as you can see, the map zooms to the location of where the search is going to be done, and we've actually already entered the base data for the search. Obviously we could enter this could be manually entered, but what we've got here is we're going to do an address search. So from this address we're going to have a certain number of results, and we're going to actually add markers to the map. So let's just do that search. There it is. I'm right-handed, so I'm at a funny angle here. I want to minimize this like so, and as you can see, we've zoomed to the map. We've got the green star there is our address, and we've actually got all of the points that are within a certain radius shown there. The actual yellow in the background, if we zoom back, it shows the radius of that search area. So let's just try out one of these pointers here. There we go. So that is a particular venue that's close by. You get the address, you get the phone number, you get the direction from the point of origin as well. So very cool. We've got a number of those here, and again, oversized buttons so we can actually close things easily. Again, I should be doing this with my left hand because I'm in a funny position. So very cool. I mean, that is terrific, and a lot of uses we could use for local searches and indeed checking, as we'll talk about in a minute. So that's the local search. There's lots of different searches that MapQuest allow you to do. You can search from lat long, you can do corridor search, you can do all sorts of different searches. So we've just chosen one in this demo. Let's go back and do geocoding. So we're going to basically, again, we're going to look for a particular address. We've entered an address here, which is in Pennsylvania, and we're just going to go and hit the geocode button, and there it is. There is the pointer. I'm going to minimize this. Again, you're jumping down on me, don't do that. And if we hit that, let's just move this out of the way. Again, we get the same idea. We actually get a marker that shows the address, and then we get the information about the address, and indeed in this case we get the lat long as well. So let's just close that out. My angle of attack on this is difficult because of this camera. So I'm going to go to full extent, and it's loading kind of slowly. Let's go back. The next thing I wanted to do, the base map's loading a little slowly, that's my internet connection. I wanted to do a directions widget as well, use the directions widget, so let's hit that one. Now again, MapQuest have got a number of different functional directional routing widgets essentially. So one can do multiple routes, or one can do optimized routing as well. In this case, all we're going to do is go from one address to another address. So we've entered the addresses already. Let's hit get route, and beautifully there it is. Again, let me just see if I can minimize that, and there it is. We've mapped the route out. We've got the starting and finishing locations. If we tapped on those, we would actually get some information about those particular points. one of the things to note is the speed the performance speed of this application. I mean, there's lots of discussion about how well does a Flex, or in this case an Air application, run on these mobile devices. We can see the performance of this is quite phenomenal. It's super quick, so we were really impressed with that. So the last one we're going to do, one thing to mention, we're going to do a check-in application. This one's still in process, so people could actually check into a particular location. So kind of like along the Foursquare idea, where you can actually check into a venue, or you could check in via a lat-long location and store that information on a server, for example. We haven't actually built that yet, so we won't talk about that one, but we will talk about traffic. This widget basically allows people to see, minimize, to see traffic in a particular area. So this is on the East Coast. If we mouse over if we tap one of the traffic lights there, it gives us the location, and we can actually hit view traffic. And that's my finger again. Sorry about this. Come on, finger, go away. And clumsy operator, I'm afraid. Nothing to do with MapQuest, it's the operator. So there it is. That's Philadelphia, and it shows it's Saturday. So as one might expect, the traffic is pretty good. It's green and yellow. There's not much red in there. So very cool functionality. We think that MapQuest have done a fantastic job with this API. We're really excited to start using it and start building client applications using their API. And we can see that, you know, the focus of their work is very much something that is going to be very useful on mobile devices. So we think we're very excited about using their API to build mobile applications for tablets and for smartphones. Thanks for watching.